I told you we were going to celebrate.
It was one to celebrate after handing Maryland its first Big Ten Conference home loss ever. The men's basketball team is receiving votes in the latest AP poll. Welcome in to your Press Pass. UW's win at Maryland was its largest margin of victory in a road game against a top 5 team since 1953. It's been easy to see the growth and maturity of the team during its current 7-game win streak. It's all been part of the process that stems from a tough physical mindset.
When we leave the locker room, one of the last things I say to them is that we understand how good we are when we're the more physical team and how we struggle when we're not. So that's the kind of the DNA that has grown within this group and the identity they've taken on because we had to. I don't think there's any doubt that, you know, we had to find a way to maybe muddy the waters and say make it a rock fight, you know, in the trenches. I knew it was much more than X's and O's when I took over in December, and that toughness and that ability to stick your face in and go toe-to-toe and not flinch was a big piece of it that had to be grown.
The Badgers are going toe-to-toe with one of the top teams again Thursday as they travel to 8th-ranked Michigan State. That game is at 8 p.m. on ESPN. The Badgers then host Illinois Sunday at 6:30 on BTN. The men's hockey team wraps up an 8-game homestand this weekend against Michigan State. Coming off a tie against 6th-ranked Michigan Saturday, the phrase Mike Eves kept using is forging ahead. Even though the results aren't what the Badgers have hoped for, it hasn't been criticism in the locker room, but constructive criticism.
When you're not winning and it's real easy to get negative and despondent in the locker room, and this group has gone the other way. They've gotten better, closer as a group, and the way you can tell is because they're holding each other accountable, but they're able to accept that accountability challenge because they know the guy's telling them for the right reasons. So they become closer as a team, and that, from an inside-out standpoint, what you folks might not see watching the game, that's really healthy.
The Badgers and Spartans split the series earlier this season. Puck drops at 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday night. Friday's game can be seen on BTN. The women's hockey team won its 5th regular season WCHA title on Sunday, but there's still plenty of work to be done. The 2nd-ranked Badgers travel to 3rd-ranked Minnesota this weekend, and while the conference title is wrapped up, there's still a lot on the line, big picture-wise, for UW.
The competitive nature of this group and their work habits and playing Minnesota just creates excitement. It's fun for the coaches because you know your players are going to be excited to play. And again, you know, depending on how the series goes and who wins, you know, it has a ramification in the big picture as far as the RPI is concerned.
The Badgers and Gophers play at 7 p.m. Friday night in Minneapolis, and Saturday's 3 p.m. start can be seen on BTN. The women's basketball team wraps up its home schedule this weekend, and just like every game this season, Wisconsin is going to keep fighting down the stretch.
We try to keep them focused on going out, finishing strong, and really not having a pity party for yourself when things are going not your way. So we're right there. We just have to continue to stress to them how important it is to keep doing the little things.
The Badgers host Illinois Wednesday at 7, and Northwestern is at the Kohl Center Saturday. That game tips at 1 p.m. and can be seen on BTN. Championship season kicks off for the women's swimming and diving team this week with the Big Ten Championship. UW has done things this year they've never done as far as dual meet victories, and anything can happen at the Big Ten Championship.
The meet this year for the women is really wide open, which is an exciting thing for us. Certainly we're looking at a wide open meet. I was telling someone the other day that we could go from anywhere from, I think the first 7 spots are pretty wide open, and we keep getting better each time out. So it's an exciting time for us.
The meet runs Wednesday through Saturday in Ann Arbor. You can stream it all live on BTN+. That's your Press Pass for UWBadgers.com. I'm Brandon Spiegel.